Hi, everybody. Come on in. I am back for some more fun. Junk journaling, some fun, some some junk journaling fun. But today we're working with clay to make some embellishments. I'm going to pull myself up on my phone while we wait for friends to jump on. Alrighty, dighties. Got that up. We'll just wait for a few people. Just rolling out some clay. Come on in, everyone. Well, hi, Agatha. Agatha, I got my Telegram working. If you want to get notified, it's ! Telegram, and it was not working the other day. It is working now. So if you want, you can hit that. If not, that's totally up to you. I'm just letting you know. We had a discussion about it the other day. Hi, Kathy. Yep, 2 for 2. I'm gonna be doing some clay though. We're changing up a little bit. I like this color. Trying to figure out what colors I want to use. Oh, good, Agatha. I'm glad. It depends what your following settings are, and sometimes people don't get them. Okay, cool. I'm going to go down to the desktop. Okay. We're going to work with clay today. And I know this isn't junk journaling, but I'm telling you, you can tie this into your junk journaling. And I want to share with you. Oh, good, 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 good. Yay, you got it, Agatha. Perfect. So I'm veering a little away from the actual working inside of the book because I want to work on some embellishments, right? And that's what we're going to do today. Now, to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, and I have no plan. We're flying by the seat of our pants today, per usual. Is you can make different shapes out of clay. Here's one. I may end up using some of these. And you can do different things with them to create little embellishments. They're very, 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 very thin. But you decorate them however you want. I have little heart. Maybe we'll keep a heart for in our thing. Like I made this little heart that you can use. You guys may have seen a lot of this already. I made this little flower. You know, we could put a little rhinestone in the middle. Maybe we'll do that too. So I don't know. This is just where we're at. You missed hearing your ding. Ding, ding, ding. Come on in, Mal. Okay. So we are doing something a little bit different with clay. I'm just showing some examples of, I mean, there's so much you can do, but I'm just showing some examples. And I also worked ahead a little bit, and I just pulled something out of the oven. I'm waiting for it to cool a little bit. So polymer clay. Here's an example of what the block will look like. This is a big 1 pound block, but you can also get the smaller ones. And there's plenty of colors. If you are interested, you can type in !clay, I think, and it'll take you to Blueberry Beads, which is where I purchased my clay from. Most of us that have been doing this is where we go. They are the least expensive, and their shipping is phenomenal. And when it's hot outside, they ship it in with the cooling foil around it. So but anyway, so polymer clay, just a quick 101. I do have a 101 video. I should have posted it in my comments or in my description, but I didn't. Is clay that you can just leave out. It doesn't get hard. It's not like air dry clay. And then once you use it, you have to bake it for about a half an hour. For the thin width I'm doing is about 25-30 minutes. That's all you need. Um, Hold on one second. I want to see if YouTube knows who I am. It does not. I'm on a different browser. Let's try this. This way I can put, if I was thinking ahead. Oh, I'm going to put this, I don't know if I can do the description or if I have to do comments. Oh, I can't change the description right now. Here's a link to my polymer clay 101 if anyone is interested. Okay. I have thousands of views on it online. So, and I've gotten a lot of good messages about it. And there's also a 102, but I just put the link in for the 101 if you're interested. But let's dive in because you don't even know, if you haven't done this before, what we're even going to do today. So these are just some examples of what I've made out of clay that I use in my junk journals. Okay. Now, I work, this is, Molly, you'll laugh because this is why I had this so handy. I work off of the hamburger sheets that you buy online, the wax paper, the deli paper. This is like a combination. Um, and I love it. It helps me to move around on my desk. I like to have the glass surface for things to stick down when I'm rolling them out. Everything here is rolled out. I do have a pasta machine, and a pasta machine, I can control the width of it. You don't need a pasta machine, though. You just need an acrylic roller. You just roll it down to the width that you want. I mean, you don't need a pasta machine for this. You really don't. All right. So one of the things I like to do is take a texture sheet or a stamp, and I'm going to press it in here. And then I'm going to get my brayer like you use for gel. This is my jelly print one. And I use it for my clay too. And you just want to put a little bit of weight into it. Yes, it is fun. That is one of my very true passions. Okay. And again, this is really, really thin. So what I like to do after I roll this out, this is what it looks like. You have this beautiful texture in your clay. Okay. And then I'm going to grab, this is just very simple, like 101 stuff we're doing, guys. But I have some mica powder. This is from Let's Resin. It's their chrome powder. And this is, they call it blue. Yeah, I think blue will work. It's more like a turquoisey color. And then I just go over the top very, 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 very lightly. With my finger. Your fingers are your best tool, you guys. They really are. Have a baby wipe or a wet paper towel handy. And then, where am I going to put that? Okay. And then what you get is this beautiful two color just by the ease of doing that. It's so fun and easy. Okay. Then we're going to take, Okay. I like to punch these out on my actual cookie sheet that I bake on. I have a little countertop oven, and you only bake at 275 for 25 to 30 minutes. And the reason I'm doing this is I don't want anything to get distorted, which I think I might have just done here. So let me just show you some examples. And I'm going to go in the middle of this one. And then I'm going to do a little one here. And maybe I'll do, I don't know if I have room. I have just enough room to do a medallion. Okay. Then I'm going to pick up my clay from around this. And this is what's going in the oven. Very simple, very easy. Then I was like, well, what other colors might I want? So I have some other ones that would tie in here. And I want to do the exact same thing, but I'm going to use, what did I use? I used the paisley on that one. I'm going to use this one. It's called Moments. This is by Cernit. It's also on blueberrybeads.com. Thank you. Hey, Debbie. I'm doing a little bit of clay so we can get some embellishments for this journal I've been working on. And I always pick up my clay off of the paper so it doesn't stretch. Although if I'm putting it down on the pan, it doesn't really matter. This is red mica powder. And all this is going to do is sparkle this up. I didn't want a contrasting color on this. Now, because I can interchange the different sizes that I have, I'm going to do the same thing I did here with this. So then that way the red can go inside of the green. The green can go inside of the red. Oh, cool, right? So I need a 2-inch. And then I need a 1-inch right in the middle. This isn't 2 inches. This is 1 and gosh. 1.5. And then this one is 1 inch. And what's really hard is to get it dead center when you're eyeballing. We did pretty good there. And then just because I have extra room, I'm going to do another one. Okay, then you peel all this extra clay away, and it's totally reusable. You just ball it up and you use it next time. All of this that I'm using is leftover clay I've had from other projects. Now, because I didn't punch these out on here, yeah, I don't want to risk them getting warped by me peeling them off of the paper. So guess what? This is wax paper. It can go right into the oven. So I'll cut those out. Now we're going to do something a little cool. I have some blue ones. I have teal, dark blue, and this pretty blue, which is just a mixture of stuff I made. But I want to do something else first. So this is a ball of scrap clay. Okay. And it's just scrap because I'm sorry, I'm shaking my camera. That happens when I do clay sometimes. So I got to put a lot of muscle into it. So I'm just rolling out you can see what I mean. This was all mixed by a whole bunch of different colors and it turned gray. This is black and I had some gold in here. We are going to put gold in here. Okay, I mean, this is how pretty is that just by itself? Maybe we should do a couple just out of this. Why not? We have room. So I'm going to use this one that looks like a medallion. These are just cookie cutters, guys. Okay. All right, now I'm going to roll this back out again. Because what I really wanted to show you with how you can step this up just a little bit more. Hi, Diana. Oh, you're fine. You're fine, Diana. Diana's here from YouTube, guys. Wherever you're most comfortable. Oh, I already have a piece out here. Okay. So I'm going to take... okay. I have this gold... It's gold leaf foil. This is not the one I usually prefer to work with, but I like this color for what we're doing. I think it goes well. So I just put that little piece of paper down on here. Could you guys see me? Okay, remember, if I ever get out of camera, you guys have to tell me. All right, now I'm gonna take this is another texture sheet off of Amazon. It's just plastic. And I'm gonna set it down on top of here. And I'm gonna take my brayer to it so I get a really good impression. Okay. So that's what you get. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I could take acrylic paint over this, but I think I want to leave it plain for the sake of what we're working on. So I am going to trim it down. Let's need my blade. These are just the blades you get to like put in a scraper. It just comes in a pack with a whole bunch in it. All right, now I want to go back to my cookie sheet here. And when we're done with this, I'm going to go grab my stuff out of the oven. And again, we want this to be interchangeable. So I'm going to do my best to get this centered. And I'm not picking that middle piece up. When they're done baking, I'll pick that piece up. It's a little off, but what are you going to do? And then I want this one with this one in the middle. And just because I have room, I'm doing another one. Okay, so then I take my clay away. And we've got all these. I don't know if we'll use them. Oh, everybody's saying hi. Okay, let me pop this in the oven and grab my other one so we can look at it. See, these are just biscuit cutters, you guys. You just buy them. Like, listen to me. You just buy them. They're off of Amazon. Okay, going in. All right, well, let's see how these turned out. Now, the one thing I do have to do when you do gold leaf, this one got bent a little. I had it up on the side. When you do gold leaf, you need to seal them. I use Pledge floor polish. There's also this one. If you can't find the Pledge, it's Quick Shine. You can use whatever floor polish you want. It's totally safe to use, but you do need to make sure This isn't the right brush. Let me find my brush, guys. You do need to make sure that you are sealing it. All right, we're just gonna use, and I like to use makeup brushes because they're softer. They're softer than a regular paintbrush. So it's real quick. You just go in, put it down, and it dries in no time. And it really helps your colors pop too. I don't know that we're gonna use this one. I was trying to use colors that were in the color scheme we were using, but I don't really like it, to be honest. All right, let me pick up my paint I just dropped. All right, so let me just hit this real quick and then we're gonna pull these apart. All right, these are pretty much done already. Let me pick up, I'm gonna put away the clay I have out that we're not gonna use today. So I don't think we are. No. No, it does not dry tacky at all. It's totally smooth. Kathy, I maybe I misunderstood what you I when I was like, no, don't use a. Do you mean like um give me the brand of a sealer? You have to be careful so it doesn't get sticky. I've used triple thick and Duraclear on these and they turn out fine. But they sell special varnishes for clay, which you can pay a pretty penny for. See, these are all hard now because they baked. So let me know. All right. So then you got to get them up when you have an ugly pan like mine that's been used so much. I probably should have cut the centers out of some of these. All right. But see, then you can like mismatch them. You just have to fit them. You just have to fit them together the right way. And then you get something like this. So, in all honesty, and here's this one. I was rethinking the whole cover idea that I had. Because I was wondering if I should do something like this instead of that rectangle one I had. Um, Kathy, I would not use Mod Podge at all on clay. I, I'm just telling you what I'm thinking. I'm not an encyclopedia by any means, right? But I would not do that. And I also, if you use triple thick, I would mix it with Duraclear or it's gonna get sticky, but you could always try it. But if you get into clay, you and I are gonna talk, so I'm not worried. So then I have this one, which I don't like at all, even though the colors go, it's too much. But I was thinking about doing something like this instead of what I was going to do. But then I might also wait for everything to come out of the oven and see how we can fit things together. So then another idea you can do, let me show you. I think it works too, Molly. Where did all these go? Okay. All right. So watch this. Where are my rhinestones? I'm probably going to knock over the whole. Oh gosh, careful, Molly, careful. Okay, so here's an idea. And this is when I might go out of camera and you guys have to be like, get back in the camera, girl. All right. But I want you to see this. Let me grab something. You can use your tonic scissors, but I happen to have these multi cutters that look like this, okay? And all you need to do is just cut, and it doesn't even have to be exact. Just cut in half. And then, oh, this guy had a rough day. Oh, he had a bad day. He's all crooked. All right. Then you cut the other one. Then you take one of them. I'm going to do this one. And you cut it even shorter. Okay? That's those three. Slam to the side on the desk. I wonder why she's so disorganized. And then let's put this as a backing. Wait, what should I do? Okay, this will work. So I just by cutting them, I did something that looks like this. Okay. And then I'm going to take, I use heavy body gel, but Fabri-Tac will work. This art glitter will work. This is just my go-to, and I am using my finger on here. Yes, I put too much down. Story of my life. Hi, Patricia. Patricia, I think I owe you an email. I'm so sorry. It just dawned on me once I saw your name. Sorry, sister. I think you responded to me yesterday and I never responded back. All right. And this stuff dries clear. This is by Pen Art. I use it a lot in clay. And I just had it sitting here, so that's what I chose to use. And I'm also thinking, well, let's finish this and then okay, and then what I'm going to use now is this B7000. I like the gold tube. I think I've talked to you guys about this before. I haven't used it, so the lid's stuck on. Hold on. I just got a twist here for about 5 hours. There it goes. And then I'm going to put 3 dots of B7000 in here. And I'm also going to find some smaller beads right here. Because the big ones won't all fit in here. Hey, Molly, I need to know what that pencil is again that you use. I heard you say that there's one like the like a really good one for rhinestones, and then I couldn't find where in the world what post we talked about it in when I went to go look to buy one. So help a sister out, please. And then I have this little itty bitty one. I cannot see. Oh, I have my glasses. Yeah. I need those for the computer, not for this. I'm gonna try this again, guys. I know it's so much work for one little thing, but it's so, so worth it. Okay. Let me put these away before we have spillage everywhere. Oh boy. Marvy Jewel Picker. Marvy Jewel Picker. I mean, I only have 500 pieces of scrap paper around here. Yeah, I know. That's what I want. Oh, this isn't scrap. I don't want. Marvey. Jewel Picker. Is it from Amazon or anywhere in particular? My address is 1-8. No, I'm kidding. um, but yeah, I appreciate that. Okay, so anybody this is what we have now. We just made that all out of clay. And literally all you are doing is putting an impression down, some mica powder, and cutting circles out of it and rhinestones. Which I do this a lot, so I make it sound simple. But now that's really good to know. Now I'm wondering if this is what I want in the center. Oh, I'm too close. Hold on. Let me go back to normal. You love that? Because I'm really second guessing what I was going to do. I can still put, this isn't what I would use, but I could still do a clasp just underneath the center and over the top. Because I'm beginning to think I don't like, and that's another reason why I held off on doing the cover because I always change my mind. And you know what else would help with this? I had to order another ink pad today. If I go around the edges with the distressing or well, this isn't distressing, but with the ink as well as the inside. Oh, I just broke it. Now I have to make another one. Oh, poop. Well, that stinks. Showing you guys how great all this stuff is. um, okay, here, just everybody forget that happened. But in theory, we could do. That's weird. I never have clay break on me. Oh well. Um, but yeah, we could do something like that. $5.99. Did you order me one, Patricia? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, I know. It's okay though. Well, Kathy said it's $16, and yet Patricia just found it for $5.99. Okay. I don't know. I'll have to look when I'm back on my computer, which will be 5 seconds after I get done with this live. Um, Sometimes things happen for a reason, right? This is the artist coming out in me. I could round this corner. Let me try something. Since we're all just sitting here watching me. I can glue the broken pieces in place, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna make a new one. Because when I pieced them back together, it was obvious that they had broken. The only thing I'm thinking right now, to be honest with you, is I had a bad block of clay. And that has happened to me very few and far between, but it has happened to me. What if I make it look like I intentionally broke it? I don't know. That might be too out there. That might be way too artistic. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Thanks, Patricia. I saw your message come through. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. No hearts. No, thank you. Yeah, I'll have to play around. Oh, hold on. My computer, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, happy accidents are sometimes a really good thing. But I gotta sleep on this one, and I don't have anything else for us to really do today. I wanted to do the clay with you. That stuff's not gonna be done. I'm just sitting here waiting for it. Um, I almost really think this would look really cool. I don't know. Maybe I am happy that happened. But I definitely think this is gonna replace my this idea that I had. I'm gonna still put a little buckle underneath, like, and yeah, I can still do it. I don't have to do that at all. I don't have to close it up at all. It's just what I was thinking. Okay. So now I almost want to glue this down because I love it so much. I'm going to. Uh, you saw it here first, folks. Oh, that's a cool idea. Well, I just glued it down, but I still could do that. And I want this to be off center. I had no intention of doing this with this cover today. Look at us go. Now the rest I'm going to have to do with my fingers. Maybe, maybe not. I just don't want it to smear all over my papers. Yeah, so it looks like the gold is blowing out, like I did this on purpose. That'll be a fix, won't it? Yes, Molly, I agree. And Agatha, thank you. Yeah. So abstract. It really works. I love it. That's how it's gonna look because that's where the glue laid down. How funny that I wasn't planning that. The only thing is now if I do a clasp, I already glued this down. Oh well. I'll pick it up if I need to. I got too excited and I just glued it down. Maybe I won't have one. Or maybe I'll tie something from the inside around to the back. Thank you, Patricia. I love it too. Yay. Okay, well, I still have all these that we could do something on the inside with at some point. You know what I mean? Like we could make like a shape like this and put it on a page somewhere. I don't know. It was supposed to break. Well, that doesn't happen very often, does it? So usually something breaks and I sit here and go in my mind, I'm going, I'm so embarrassed right now. These people probably think every time I'm here I'm screwing stuff up. But that was a happy screw up for sure. All right, so I'm going to let this dry. I know I wasn't on long, but I really just wanted to get into the clay with you guys and show you like options of like, you know, what the possibilities are here. Um, because there's a lot you can do. Molds, clay. Um, if you don't want to spend $10 on buying little frames and embellishments for a pack of 15 or 20 from Amazon, you could do it yourself. Um, and that's why I started selling my molds castings actually because a lot of people want to use them and the molds are expensive and I have them. So I was like, well, I'll just give it a shot. Um, so I'm going to be doing more molds that'll work better with junk journaling. The last ones I did were pretty big. Well, Patricia knows because Patricia bought some. So did Debbie. So did Kathy. No need to be embarrassed. Yeah, I know, but sometimes I just feel that way. These beads would look pretty maybe from the side. Things are starting to come together, you guys. Okay, so here's the next thing. I have a question, and I don't think you can respond or not respond. But okay, so my son, I want to do a memorial folio for him. It'll be 10 years on Saturday since he passed away. He died in a motorcycle accident when he was 21 years old. And this is the 10-year anniversary of that, and I wanted to make something for my mom. So I was thinking about doing a folio that would have his pictures and like just like angel religious stuff in it. But I didn't know if people would think that was weird if I did that or if I should just do it off camera. Um, because I want to get it done before Saturday. Bye, Agatha. See you soon. Oh, that's okay. I'm it's I'm it's okay. I'm all good. I just I cannot believe it's been 10 years. I feel like it was yesterday. But time does help heal, and I believe he is in a better place than here. And I've come to peace with it. But I would like to do something for my mom. So, I don't know if I should. It's such a sensitive I won't cry. I might get a little like, that was miss him, but I wouldn't get all upset over it. I need to do one. I didn't know if that's true, Molly. That's true. Maybe I'll just start the live off and just let people know what I'm doing because I will have to start that. I wasn't gonna come on tomorrow. I have to do stuff to try and get a like regular job. But I was gonna be back on Wednesday and I could do it then. But it would just probably be a quick folio, not quick, but you know what I mean. A folio that I could get done by Saturday and then I could take it to my mom. I just had 25th. Okay, thank you. It is a life journey. I when he bought that motorcycle, I'm like, that bike's gonna kill you. Oh, mom, you always worry about everything. And it was his fault, you know? But anyway, I won't get into all that. But we are coming up on 10 years. So and Casey is Christopher's twin. Casey that is my son that passed away. My son Christopher, if any of you have watched my auctions, that's on with me. Was his twin brother. So it was hard. But anyway, I didn't mean to go down that path. But I am so excited that we had a happy accident today. So but I am gonna let everybody go. And I just love you all for being here. Like I said, I don't think I'll be on tomorrow. If I am, it'll be a surprise. It'll be a total surprise. And nothing is scheduled right now. Wednesday morning, I'll be back on at 10 a.m. And I'll post in the morning what we're gonna be doing, which I think we just decided, and maybe again at 3. I don't mind going on twice a day on the days when I don't have a lot going on, as long as I'm prepared and I have content. So, um, I will, Patricia. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna run. Love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.